Two-part moulds can be made from a variety of materials such as plaster, silicone and resin. It involves pouring the caster material directly into the negative mould and pressing or squishing the positive mould into the negative. This is why two-part moulds are also sometimes known as squish moulds. The first step into making a two-part mould is to sculpt upon the nose cast we had already created. I decided I wanted my nose piece to be quite subtle, as I still wanted my character to look human. I decided to sculpt a slight pointed nose. Flashing then has to be applied to the nose cast. Apply the clay all over the face cast, leaving a centimetre gap around the nose. Some keys then need to be carved into the clay. These create locking points so the positive and negative mould align when pressed together. Once the keys had been carved, it was time to make a negative mould. Place the nose cast onto a tile and position a strip of wet clay that is approximately 1 centimetre thick. This ensures the two-part mould will not lock together, as it leaves 1 centimetre of the positive mould sticking out of the negative, which will act as a pry point. Slot the shim into the wet clay so that it is 1 centimetre away from the mould, and use masking tape to secure it in position. Spray some mould release over this and mix up a thick batch of plaster. Using your hands, scoop this plaster over the positive until it is above the highest point of the sculpt and leave to set. Once demoulded, using a toothbrush-like tool and some hot soapy water, clean the plaster cast so that there's no clay left. It is then time to add some mould release and run a gelatin piece. This will pull out any clay that may be left in the mould. Once done, it is time to make the encapsulated silicone piece. Firstly, mould releasing is very important. Apply a layer of Vaseline over both parts of the mould, and using a hairdryer on a warm setting, make sure this is melted over the cast. Like the flat moulds, mix up some cap plastic and acetone and airbrush these layers over the casts. You'll need about 5 to 6 layers. Then mix the silicone. As it is just a tip for the nose, I only added a small amount of C. Flocking and pigments will then be added to the silicone and slowly poured into the negative mould. When filled, the positive mould should be pushed into this so the excess spills out and a weight should be added. After around 45 minutes, the piece should be set and can be taken